Today we're going to talk about a very complicated car title scam that we came across a few months ago. It concluded, it was in Texas and it had to do with mechanics liens. What this company was doing was not using mechanic liens to get people titles, which is a scam that's out there that a lot of people fall for to get titles for cars. What they were doing is going out to find people who had car loans through usually secondary credit lenders, credit lenders that give loans for cars to people with bad credit. And they would find these people that were delinquent on their loans, that had default on their loans, and they were telling them, look, you bring us your car, and we'll get you out of your car. We'll even give you a couple $100. And sometimes they were bringing people from other states to drive in, and they were paying their plane fare to get them back. So now they had this car, but they couldn't get a title because it had a car loan on it from a bank. So what they did was they filed a mechanics lien process to say, hey, this car's in my shop, it's in my garage, the person didn't pay the bill, so I want to get a title under the mechanics lien laws of my state. And the lender's notified, but in most cases, if they realize that a licensed garage has a repair bill that might be $1,000 or $1,500, they would have to pay that in order to get that car back. And in most cases, these are older cars, the loan's delinquent, they didn't want to get the car back anyway, so they just waived their rights and let the mechanics lien process go forward. Well, it turns out now this repair company had this car for free, right? They didn't pay anything. They might have paid a few $100s for a car that might be worth a few thousand. So this was going on for a year or two until some of the lenders started catching wind that the same company was doing these mechanics liens, and they're thinking, what are the odds that this one company in rural Texas is processing mechanics liens on all these cars for our customers? And they put in a complaint, and people are being investigated by law enforcement. There's some civil penalties, there's some lawsuits. So it's a different twist on a car title scam that's very common, using mechanics liens to get titles for cars that really don't qualify for the mechanics lien process. And many of these titles are going to get pulled back, they're going to get revoked. It's happened in the past. So if you have a car that you want to use the mechanics lien process for to get a title, be aware that if the steps aren't followed and the facts of the case aren't actually true, meaning that the car really wasn't in any kind of repair shop, then you're going to have a problem with that title being valid in the future.